The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 40% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
You ever look at your dog's food and think, what is actually in this? A lot of dog food is packed with fillers, byproducts, and ingredients you can't even pronounce. And if you're like most dog owners, you just want to know you're feeding them something good. That's why more people are switching to Healthy Dogma. Their protein-added pet mix complete meals are made with real whole food ingredients and already includes high-quality protein. So you know exactly what's going into your dog's bowl. No fillers, no mystery ingredients, just clean, balanced nutrition designed to support your dog's health. And dogs love it. You can actually see the difference in their energy and overall well-being. It's also incredibly easy to make. Just add water. Give it a quick mix, and in minutes, it's ready to serve. If you've been thinking about upgrading what you're feeding your dog, this is a simple, meaningful change. For this month only, get 30% off your first order at healthydogma.com with code CARE. Healthy Dogma. Food made with care.
Owning a home is full of surprises. Some wonderful, some not so much. And when something breaks, it can feel like the whole day unravels. That's why HomeServe exists. For as little as $4.99 a month, you'll always have someone to call. A trusted professional ready to help, bringing peace of mind to 4.5 million homeowners nationwide. For plans starting at just $4.99 a month, go to homeserve.com. That's homeserve.com. Not available everywhere. Most plans range between $4.99 to $11.99 a month your first year. Terms apply on covered repairs.
All right, places, please. The Daily Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're a-clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daily Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daily Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Tuesday, everyone. This morning, Steve Migs,
yes,
I commuted longer than usual to get to the office.
Were roads closed?
No.
Did you stop at your favorite bikini barista?
I did not.
Danny did.
I actually spent the night over in Suncadia last night and drove in from Suncadia this morning over I-90.
Okay, I was going to ask you because I know you said that you were going there to go see because your parents have Barrett there.
Yeah, my parents have Barrett there. My sister's got my niece and nephew over there. They both have spring break this week. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just go over after work. Maybe I'll drive back, that night. Or I'll just wake up in the morning and drive over. So
I've only been to Suncadia once. How long is it again?
It is 83 miles from the office.
What? Jeez.
My normal drive is 50 miles from the office. So I was just wondering if you guys would like to try to guess how long it took me to get to work today. And now do keep in mind, I have a little bit of a lead foot.
Okay. Danny, what are you thinking? Because usually it takes you about 55 minutes.
53 minutes on average.
Thanks for correcting
53.
me. I say 55. No, it's 53.
I don't round up.
I forgot. You have the lead foot. That shaves 2 minutes off of your time.
I'm going to go with an hour and 45 minutes.
Steve.
1 hour, 27 minutes.
It was this morning, 1 hour and 13 minutes is what it took me.
Lead foot. Danny, come on. We're so stupid.
It says, if you GPS it says an hour and 21 minutes, but that's not going to be me.
Suncadia is cool.
It's awesome. We had a great time yesterday. It was like 70 degrees. I had to put sunscreen on, protect myself from the rays. It was fantastic. I don't know that I'm going back over today and doing it again tomorrow morning, but it was really fun yesterday.
Now, of course, we don't talk a lot about politics, but I feel like maybe we need to have like some kind of a campaign or some kind of a political platform where we can make it so that every child that goes to school has spring break the same week.
Dude.
It's kind of stupid that everyone seems to have spring break at different times. And you'd like to be able to, especially if like in our situation, we'd like to try and take time off together.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if our kids were on spring break at the same time.
Well, last year we were lucky because our kids had the same spring break. This year, all three of us have different spring breaks, which is just bonkers.
It's stupid.
And it all went like consecutively. It was like Tatum first, then Lily the next week, and now finally Barrett.
Like, if we all wanted to enjoy spring break, we got to take 3 weeks off.
We should have done that.
You know what? That actually sounds like a great idea. Let's keep it the way it is.
Maybe next year for sure. Let's get into the Daily Migs download.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download, a.k.a. the DMD. Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMV is brought to you by Palace Law, and today it's National Beer Day. So, Taryn, what are you drinking today?
Nothing fun. Water. Maybe a La Croix.
Oh, is beer no on your weight loss journey?
Of course it's a no-no. Which, you know what? I'm going to be, like, in the eye of the hurricane on Saturday because I'm going to go to the men's room Return of the Red Party at Black Raven Brewing Company. That will be a true test of my willpower.
Do you think she's going to be able to go the entire day without having a sip of beer?
0%.
Yeah.
You don't even believe in me?
I feel like you're going to be like, what's one glass of beer?
I mean, it was 3 weeks today that I sipped my last drink with you guys before starting this program. I have not cracked 3 weeks.
But you have cracked and had cake.
One little tiny piece of cake. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. One other thing. I decorated cookies for you guys yesterday. I didn't even eat a cookie. I brought you guys 2 cookies,
Today's
and
top
I
story.
didn't even eat a cookie.
Today's top story, Taryn Daly decorates cookies for Danny and Steve.
And I did not touch one. And I wanted to. I was chewing gum like someone trying to quit smoking. I was like, just chewing on gum, decorating cookies.
That is like I've heard a few fitness people being like, when you're preparing meals, if you're trying to, control the amount of food you have, if you're in a caloric deficit, chew gum while you prepare your meals. That way you're not just like, having a little bit here and there.
I chewed probably 3 pieces of gum decorating these 2 cookies, so you're welcome.
Well, I'm trying to delay the inevitable, which is talking about our Seattle Mariners. They lost again 2-1 to the Texas Rangers. Only 2 hits. The good news, if there is good news, one of those hits from Big Dumper.
Out to right field. Really blasted back. Cal Raleigh finds his first. And it was tagged.
Like 418 feet. Cal Raleigh started things off with a home run, and then it just kind of fell apart after that. So they're back at it again, taking on the Texas Rangers. We're still early in the season.
Yep.
There's still like 150-ish games left to play. We're okay, guys.
Everybody calm down. Well, congratulations to Michigan. They beat UConn last night 69-63.
Nice.
They are the NCAA Men's Basketball National Championships, and Danny V is our office pool bracket champion, winning, $100?
Yes. I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
This is the final call from the game last night.
And it's over. Hail to the champions. Hail to Michigan. For the first time in 37 years, the Wolverines win the national title.
I didn't realize they only had like 8 wins 2 seasons ago, and they were like a red rotten, I say franchise, but a collegiate program.
Yeah.
And here they are now, and they've only won it a couple of times. They've lost a bunch of national championships, but that's pretty cool.
There were a couple moments where it was pretty close last night, but Michigan was just a dominating force, and they are so physical and so big. It was a good game to watch.
Did you watch it?
I did. I watched the whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't. I watched Monday Night Raw. Danny, did you watch it?
0 minutes.
Oh, good.
I had every
And
plan.
you won the bracket. Get out of here.
Every plan to watch it, and I completely spaced it, and I got a text, you won, and I was like, oh, yeah, the game's
In all fairness, I did go on my phone at one point and looked at the score, and I was like, oh, it's only halftime. I'll tune in a little bit later. It's going to be, I got some time, and then I completely forgot.
Oh, no.
I also forgot to watch the Seattle Kraken, but that was a good thing because they just stunk yesterday. They ended up losing 6-2 to the Winnipeg Jets. That extends their losing streak to 5 games. They've dropped 9 of the last 10. Are they mathematically eliminated from the playoffs? Not just yet. There's still a chance. They're not officially eliminated, but massive trouble for this team. They've lost, like I said, 9 of the last 10. At this point, they pretty much have to just go undefeated if they want to even have a hope of making the playoffs. But let's just start thinking about next season, guys.
Oh, come on, Steve.
Come on, what?
Let's just keep the hope alive.
There is
until
no
there
hope,
is no
Karen.
hope.
I'm telling you, I'm going to put money down. I don't know how much you want to bet, but I'm willing to put
don't
money
wanna
down.
bet anything.
I'm confident in that this team is not making the
Danny's
playoffs.
going to put his $100 down.
You want to do it? Okay, fine. Hey, as far as weather, hitting a high of 56 degrees. Going to be a cloudy day today. That is the DMD, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
We are bad golfers, but a lot of our listeners are very good golfers, which is why we want to invite those folks to the Miles Montgomery Golf Classic. It's in its second year, and we are going to be at Redmond Ridge Golf Club on Monday, June 8th. Our show's going to be broadcasting live, which was so much fun last year.
It was a blast hanging out with all the rockaholics and just kind of watching everybody attempt to play golf.
You know what? You can play, play well, play bad. It's, all good, all for a wonderful time. And that means that you can also win prizes for even being really bad. So you can get all the details and sign up your foursome over at KISW.com. Yesterday, the astronauts of NASA's Artemis II mission entered the moon's gravitational sphere of influence. The path
I hate when that happens to me.
Around the dark side of the moon, and they have become the farthest flying humans in the history of the world.
Do you think there's been an uptick in streams of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon right now? Because sometimes people just get inspired for the dumbest reasons. And once I heard that, I instantly think, I should listen to Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, Artemis II's crew has surpassed Apollo 13's record that they set back in 1970 of 248,655 miles.
Wow.
Which is bananas. And they've also brought back some of the highest quality videos of the moon. So awesome. And
yeah, some of the pictures are great.
Absolutely stunning. And here's some audio.
On April 15th, 1970, during the Apollo 13 mission, 3 explorers set the record for the farthest distance humans have ever traveled from our home planet.
Oh, so that needs to be an asterisk. They did it with 3. We're doing it now with 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
248,655 statute miles away from Earth. Today, for all humanity, you're pushing beyond that frontier. Integrity, over to you.
Yeah, from the cabin of Integrity here as we...
Integrity, over to you. I want that nickname.
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
Integrity here as we surpass the furthest distance humans have ever traveled from planet Earth. We do so in honoring the extraordinary efforts and feats of our predecessors in human space exploration. We will continue our journey even further into space before Mother Earth succeeds in pulling us back to everything that we hold dear. But we, most importantly, choose this moment to challenge this generation and in the next to make sure this record is not long-lived.
I mentioned it before. It's like whenever they're talking on these things, I feel like there's something in the back of their mind, like I have to say something slightly poetic.
Yes.
Because this audio will be heard for years and years, if not decades, if not longer than that. Like people will go back and listen to this. It's like a time capsule, about this experience. And what he said right there was pretty cool.
It must be profound. No
Yes.
fart jokes.
No, what do you mean? Like he's going to go, Artemis, how about Fartimus? Listen to how long I can fart for.
Exactly.
Should we do that? People call in and we have a Fartimus challenge?
Oh, God.
No.
Artemis 2 will be coming back to Earth on Friday night with a Pacific splashdown. That's always fun to watch.
So I know that none of us are shockingly ever going to go to space.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. What's the furthest you've been from Washington?
Well, I mapped it.
Okay.
When I went to Costa Rica, it was 4,368 miles from Stanwood when we went to Tamarindo.
What were you doing there? Obviously,
That was my
vacation.
honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 days, no kid.
What was the highlight?
Ooh, gosh. I mean, that's really hard to say. Everything was so fantastic, but I would say we stayed in a honeymoon suite at this place called The Springs we stayed there for 2 nights. It was more expensive than our mortgage payment to stay there for 2 nights. Most expensive hotel I've ever been to in my life.
Were you out in the water? Like, did you have a floor, a see-through floor? Because if you're going to spend that kind of money, I feel like you should have a see-through floor.
This one was actually inland by the big Arenal volcano, and we had our own private little hot tub that was like fed with spring water, like hot spring water.
Okay, that's awesome.
So it was nice.
What about you, Danny? Besides going home, no, you've gone further than New Mexico.
I sure have.
What's the furthest you've gone?
The furthest I've gone was probably Honduras. Roatan, Honduras.
What were you doing in Honduras?
We were on a cruise, and we went down there, and that was like the farthest point. And that one is, doesn't give me miles, but it's far.
Yeah.
And it was definitely like the farthest I've been. Well, and that was like, I want to say the first time I've been out of the country, honestly, besides like Canada. And it was like, this is like really cool.
What was the food like in Honduras?
It was delicious, number one, but also the rum was fantastic.
Ooh. What about you, Steve?
We just went scuba diving and we drank all the rum and it was like the greatest day of my life.
Drunk scuba diving. That sounds safe.
Did the dolphins enjoy some of the rum too? Okay. I was like, okay, definitely. I was like, is it New York or Hawaii? Because New York obviously is home, so that doesn't count. But Hawaii's further than New York. So for me, the furthest I've been from Washington State is Hawaii.
And you've done that many times, right?
Yes. I'm sorry, I don't remember how many times. It's like 4 or 5 times.
Whoa.
So we've done Honolulu twice. We've done Maui twice and Kauai once. So, yes, that's 5 times.
Which is the best island that you've been to?
Oh, man, I'm torn between Kauai and Maui. I lean more towards Maui just because it's a little bit of the best of both worlds. It's not too... Honolulu, I'm not a fan of. It's fine. It's Hawaii. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it's a little bit more fast-paced. It's like the city. It's like their Times Square, in a sense. Whereas Maui's got a little bit of stuff to do, but also it's got a lot of places to go where you could just chill and decompress, and I love that part.
Nice.
And the scenery is just amazing as well.
We need to go on a vacation, guys.
Yeah, that'd be pretty amazing.
The Daily Migs Show.
206-803-ROCK is our number, and we want to know, where is the furthest from Washington you have traveled? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Guns N' Roses.
Real skin results start with one daily ritual. Meet Daily Microfoliant from Dermalogica. This iconic exfoliating powder activates with water to gently polish away dullness and uneven texture. It leaves skin instantly smoother and more luminous while supporting your skin barrier. Formulated with professional expertise to deliver visible results daily, even on sensitive skin. Discover your healthiest skin today. Visit Dermalogica.com and use code SMOOTH at checkout for an exclusive gift with your $65 purchase.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 5-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 40% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
You ever look at your dog's food and think, what is actually in this? A lot of dog food is packed with fillers, byproducts, and ingredients you can't even pronounce. And if you're like most dog owners, you just want to know you're feeding them something good. That's why more people are switching to Healthy Dogma. Their protein-added pet mix complete meals are made with real whole food ingredients and already includes high-quality protein. So you know exactly what's going into your dog's bowl. No fillers, no mystery ingredients, just clean, balanced nutrition designed to support your dog's health. And dogs love it. You can actually see the difference in their energy and overall well-being. It's also incredibly easy to make. Just add water. Give it a quick mix, and in minutes, it's ready to serve. If you've been thinking about upgrading what you're feeding your dog, this is a simple, meaningful change. For this month only, get 30% off your first order at HealthyDogma.com with code CARE. Healthy Dogma. Food made with care.
The astronauts of NASA's Artemis II mission became the farthest flying humans in history yesterday. They surpassed Apollo 13's record set back in 1970 of 248,655 miles, which made us curious. What is the furthest from Washington you have ever traveled? And you can call 206-803-ROCK to tell us. Sarah in Covington, what is the furthest from Washington you have traveled?
Wow.
Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear?
No,
Oh,
are you
we're
on
losing
are you
ya.
on a speakerphone? Can you switch over?
Sure.
I knew it. Well, it somehow got worse.
Sarah, try to call us back because we want to know how far you've
She's been
traveled.
waiting on hold for a while.
Anthony in Tacoma, what is the furthest from Washington you've ever traveled?
Hey, good morning.
What's up, Anthony?
How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good for a Tuesday.
All right, well, tell us how far you've been.
Well, if you want to go by timelines, it was the Philippines. If you want to go by distance, it was Germany.
Which did you enjoy more?
Actually, that's a hard question. I would say, I'm going to go with Germany.
And what's the highlight for you for Germany?
The beer.
Fair, totally fair. 206-803-ROCK. Tacoma Bob, what is the furthest from Washington you have ever traveled?
Well, I'm not sure if it's the furthest that you can actually travel or not, but I think Sydney, Australia is pretty much right on the other side of the world.
Dude.
What is the time difference?
It's almost 24 hours. It's an 18-hour flight. They're about 20 hours ahead of us. Yeah.
That's like time traveling.
And what is the highlight for you for Sydney, Australia?
The trip over there. I joined that club.
Tacoma Bob, you naughty man.
It was the 80s. What can I say? And it was a 747, and there was probably only 12 people on that entire plane.
Ooh, question then. Did you go to the bathroom or did you stay in the seat?
Oh, it's the seats. We had we had that whole section all to ourselves.
Tacoma Bob,
the stewardesses were asleep.
I'm sure you might be the reason why we don't get free blankets anymore.
206-803-ROCK. Guess what?
Okay.
Sarah from Covington is back. Sarah, what is the furthest from Washington you've traveled?
Brussels, Belgium.
What was the purpose of the trip?
Purpose of the trip was to go to the 2023 Rugby World Cup in France.
Nice. Oh, how was the crab meat? The upper thighs of the men.
Let me tell you, thick and thick.
Yeah! My girl.
Stupid question. Did you enjoy some waffles?
Thank you. Probably more chocolate show, so a lot of hot chocolate because my son's a connoisseur, so.
Does it taste better in Brussels?
Yes, the chocolate's so much better.
Oh, I thought you were asking about the crab meat. I was like, geez, Karen. What are we doing
206-803-ROCK. Dan in Rainier this morning. What's the furthest from Washington you traveled?
So I've been to London and I've been to Spain.
Which one would you recommend someone visit first?
London, and hire a tour guide to take you around the city. And then for beaches and relaxing, Spain.
Oh, your phone's crapping out on us. These phones, I tell you.
I
think they're actually calling from London and Spain right now. Yeah.
Justin and Roy, what's the furthest from Washington you've traveled?
Hey, good morning. So I've got a great story. I went to Frankfurt, Germany.
Okay.
I had a friend who was stationed there. He's enlisted in the Army. I was 19, and I went to visit him. We went to a duty-free place on base to get a bunch of alcohol, and I ended up at a German hospital the next morning. It was the first time I'd blacked out, and I got made fun of for being a silly American in a foreign country, being stupid. And then just a few days later, the rest of the alcohol, we finished it, and my friend ended up having the ambulance called on him, and because of how it worked out, it was his wife's gynecologist who showed up to check him out.
So how's his yeast infection? Is the alcohol content stronger in Germany?
I think everybody's stronger in Germany.
Okay, thanks. That doesn't answer my question, but I appreciate you, Karen.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like to beat Steve this morning? He has 95 wins, 51 losses, and 23 ties this year. Call 206-803-ROCK, and we're going to play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 40% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
You ever look at your dog's food and think, what is actually in this? A lot of dog food is packed with fillers, byproducts, and ingredients you can't even pronounce. And if you're like most dog owners, you just want to know you're feeding them something good. That's why more people are switching to Healthy Dogma. Their protein-added pet mix complete meals are made with real whole food ingredients and already includes high-quality protein. So you know exactly what's going into your dog's bowl. No fillers, no mystery ingredients, just clean, balanced nutrition designed to support your dog's health. And dogs love it. You can actually see the difference in their energy and overall well-being. It's also incredibly easy to make. Just add water. Give it a quick mix, and in minutes, it's ready to serve. If you've been thinking about upgrading what you're feeding your dog, this is a simple, meaningful change. For this month only, get 30% off your first order at HealthyDogma.com with code CARE. Healthy Dogma. Food made with care.
It never happens at a good time. The pipe bursts at midnight. The heater quits on the coldest night. Suddenly, you're overwhelmed. That's when HomeServe is here. For $4.99 a month, you're never alone. Just call their 24/7 hotline and a local pro is on the way. Trusted by millions, HomeServe delivers peace of mind when you need it most. For plans starting at just $4.99 a month, go to HomeServe.com. That's HomeServe.com. Not available everywhere. Most plans range between $4.99 to $11.99 a month your first year. Terms apply on covered repairs.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Ever Google a money question and end up 12 tabs deep with 12 different answers? This podcast is your shortcut back to clarity. NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast breaks down financial decisions with a team of trusted journalists. They explain the why behind decisions like investing, home buying, and choosing credit cards with clear research-backed insights. No jargon, no misinformation. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Is health insurance eating up your budget for 2026? If you're looking for ways to better steward your finances, consider this. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a health insurance alternative at half the cost. As a ministry, CHM allows you to share the burden of medical bills with other believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
Testing season is right around the corner, and this is when confidence really matters. When kids take time to review key concepts and strengthen their skills before assessments, it can make all the difference. IXL helps reinforce what they're learning right now, so they walk into every test feeling prepared, capable, and confident. IXL is an award-winning online learning platform that helps kids truly understand what they're learning. Whether they're building math confidence, strengthening reading and writing skills, or reviewing science concepts. Designed for students from pre-K through 12th grade, IXL delivers personalized, interactive practice that adapts to your child's level and pace. It's an easy, effective way to support learning as the school year heads into its final stretch. Studies show kids who use IXL score higher on tests, proven in all 50 states. IXL is used in 96 of the top 100 school districts in the U.S. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXLlearning.com/audio. Visit IXLlearning.com/audio to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
If you're an experienced pet owner, you already know that having a pet is 25% belly rubs, 25% yelling, drop it, and 50% groaning at the bill from every pet visit, which is why Lemonade Pet Insurance is tailor-made for your pet and can save you up to 90% on vet bills. It can help cover checkups, emergencies, diagnostics, basically all the stuff that makes your bank account get nervous. Claims are filed super easily through the Lemonade app, and half get settled instantly. Get a quote at lemonade.com/pet, and they'll help cover the vet bill for whatever your pet swallowed after you yelled, drop it.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Personal finance can feel like a pop quiz you didn't study for. This podcast is your study guide. On NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast, you'll hear from trusted journalists who explain the why behind major financial decisions. You'll get research-backed insights and clear pros and cons, whether you're planning a big purchase or just want to grow your wealth. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Alvin in Seattle is. Alvin, are you there?
I am.
All right, Steve. Alvin is all geared up and ready to go, so you got to get out.
Bye-bye.
For those who might be playing along at home, Alvin will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
How many sections do you typically peel back on a banana?
3.
Yes. What color is the 8-ball in pool?
Black.
Yes. Which Seattle Mariner hit the double in 1995?
Edgar Martinez.
Correct. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey starred in what 1987 movie?
Dirty Dancing.
Yes. How many northern territories does Canada have?
8.
No.
9?
No.
7?
No. Which planet was originally named to honor King George III?
That would be Uranus. 10.
It is! Who sang Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Pass.
What decade did the Phantom of the Opera make its musical debut?
70s?
No.
80s?
Yes. Lake Sakakawea is located in what Great Plains state?
Nebraska?
No.
Michigan?
No.
Pass.
What is the name of the 555-foot tall marble obelisk in Washington, D.C.?
The Washington Monument?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct. Well done, Alvin.
Sorry. I hear your name.
Dave?
Yes, he got it.
Extra credit.
Hey, you heard it. You heard it.
Welcome back, Steve
Good to be
Migs.
back.
Are you ready? Yeah, Daddy, let's go. How many sections do you typically peel back on a banana?
Wait, 1?
No.
How many sections? 4?
No.
2?
No. What color is the 8-ball in pool?
I don't even know what that question means. Black?
Yes. Which Seattle Mariner hit the double in 1995?
Edgar Martinez.
Correct. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey starred in what 1987 movie?
Is that, that's not Ghost. Dirty Dancing.
Yes. How many northern
Nobody puts Big in the
territories
corner.
does Canada have?
How many northern territories? 3.
Yes. Which planet was originally named to honor King George III?
That would be Georgia.
No.
Uranus?
Yes. Who sang Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Jimmy Buffett.
He did. What decade did the Phantom of the Opera make its musical debut?
What decade? The 40s?
No.
50s?
No.
60s?
No.
Damn
Lake
it.
Sakakawea is located in which Great Plains state?
New York.
No.
Montana.
No.
Colorado.
No. What is the name of the 555-foot tall marble obelisk in Washington, D.C.?
The Pentagon.
No.
The Washington Monument.
Yes.
I was just
1,
under a lot of
2,
pressure.
3, 4, 5, 6 correct. Steve Migs, that is not enough to beat Alvin, who got 7. So you lost by a score of 6-7.
6, 7, 6, 7.
Congratulations, Alvin.
Awesome. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Well, that just sucks.
There's only 3. Typically, there's 3 sections you peel back on a banana.
I mean, that's a debatable conversation.
Is it?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Because that for everybody, it's different. It might take me 4. It might take somebody 2.
I don't know about that. Danny? I mean, I don't even like
How
bananas.
many bananas
so maybe
have
I
you
don't
peeled
know.
recently?
I did think that when you asked the question, I was like, is it really 3? I mean, like in a cartoon.
I was about to say, the
sure.
cartoon drawing, it does look that
That's
way.
what the internet told me. I believe everything I read on the internet, you guys.
So what, like if I open it up in 4, does that mean my
That means
banana
you're special.
Yeah, is it a less than banana?
Yeah, probably.
What if I open it up in 2? Is that like a super banana?
That means you're super.
That might quite. I mean, I've been playing Beat Migs or Beat the Producer. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. That quite possibly is the dumbest question I have ever been asked in Beat Migs.
Well, I'm just going to say that Alvin got it right on the first guess. So,
Well, good for Alvin. He's clearly intelligent.
The Phantom of the Opera made its musical debut in the 1980s, and Lake Sakakawea is in North Dakota. And eventually the Washington Monument. That was the one that you didn't get to finish all the way to the 555-foot tall marble obelisk. Hey, congratulations on losing, Steve.
The Daily Mix Show.
I wish I had a banana right now just to test this out.
If Ryan Castle's listening, bring in a banana this morning. The return of the Red Party with the Men's Room is happening this Saturday, and we're going to be kicking it at Black Raven Brewing Company in Woodinville. Live music from the Stage Hogs, who played Stanwood Shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade.
And crushed it. I hope they do their Weezer cover.
Oh, they were so good. Yep. Also, the KISW New Originals will be there, and with your ticket, you get a 6-pack of the Return of the Red Beer. Grab those tickets at KISW.com.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You, too, can leave us a voice message through the Odyssey app. There's a little microphone icon. Look for that, and you can leave us a VM. Steve, who is sliding in there today?
Let's check our first voice message.
Hey, Danny, we did it. Michigan, baby. Won my office pool. How much did you get?
For a second, I thought that was like a 12-year-old. I was like, wait a second. Who's doing these office pools? What kind of office are you in? You should be in junior high school.
I'm walking away with $500.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. So if you missed it last night, this happened with Michigan.
And it's over. Hail to the champions. Hail to Michigan.
And Danny V is our big winner here at our radio station in our company when it comes to the Final Four.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my fellow employees for lifting me up and giving me $100.
Yes, and for everyone else being very bad at their picks.
Apparently.
The crazy thing is you don't even have to watch the game to be the winner. I mean, Danny watched 0 minutes of the game last night.
There was zero requirement that you need to watch the game in order to win the money.
This is the first time I've ever won anything in sports-related history.
That's pretty impressive.
That is very impressive. Congratulations,
So we
sir.
won $100.
Were you taking us to lunch?
I'm busy today, guys. Sorry.
All right. So more importantly, though, we also had we did brackets with our kids.
Oh, God.
And well, clearly Danny must have won that as well.
I did.
Okay. So how did the rest of that shake out?
We had a come from behind story.
Wait a second. I was in second place. I don't like where this is going.
You are no longer in second place, sir. You got to go beat up our phone screener. Dayton? He got number 2. And then Steve Migs got third place.
All right, as long as I beat Taryn, I'm happy. She's the only one who watched any of the games, so it just shows how important that is.
Yeah, it's very important to pay attention.
Well, Taryn was definitely the worst out of the adults.
Oh.
Lily beat you. However, I will say that I called Lily last night to tell her that she beat Taryn, and she's like, "What about Steve?" And I was like, well, unfortunately you got fourth place. Steve got third place. She's like, ugh.
It's the worst.
I just wanted to beat Steve. I didn't want to beat Taryn. Taryn's better than Steve.
Tell her, child, please.
I love
Come
her.
back to me when you're an adult.
She said
what that even means.
She did say that when she's coming to Seattle, she's going to throw hands with you.
Yes.
Oh, what happened? Why all of a sudden does she have beef with me?
She just wants to humble you a little bit, I think.
That doesn't answer my question. A bunch of mumbly words.
Coming out, Tatum rounded up with 6th place, and Barrett was dead last.
That's my boy right there.
Only
Participation trophy.
170 points throughout the entire bracket.
That's because he had Santa Clara winning the whole thing because it was the name Santa.
He's 6. What do we want from these kids?
I like it.
All right, let's check out our next voice message.
I'm leaving this for Steve Migs, and I'm wondering if you're watching Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, do you think you went off script? That was a great promo, especially about the ticket prices.
Yes, I was watching Monday Night Raw over the NCAA.
Wait, are you allowed to go off script?
That's when wrestling is fun, is when you don't know if they did or they didn't. And CM Punk, he's kind of known for that, like where he'll kind of blur the lines where you're like, I don't know if he was supposed to say that. I don't know if he's going to get in trouble for that. More often than not, they know he's going to walk the line, but they trust that he's not going to go so far that he's going to like piss off people behind the scenes.
What kind of trouble could they get into?
I mean, maybe like a suspension or a fine or something along those lines. It's coming up because WrestleMania is just a few weeks away. Ticket sales haven't been all that great with WrestleMania for many reasons. The biggest one being, I think to sit on the floor, it's $30,000.
Are you kidding me?
Ticket prices for wrestling events just in general have been through the roof because they're in a massive like upswing as far as success and popularity. So they're able to get people to buy these tickets, but it's just stupid.
That's wild. I had no idea.
And they did Vegas last year, so I feel like they're going to the well one too many times, and then also on top of it, you're charging like 5 figures just so you can sit close to the game to the wrestling event.
So you wrestle every weekend. When are you taking Taryn and I to lunch with all your millions? That
Yes,
you're
'cause
making?
my $50 that sometimes I get is right on par with the WWE. So they just brought back Pat McAfee, who everybody knows. He's been involved in the world of the WWE for a while, but he's been gone for a bit. They just brought him back and kind of forced him into a storyline because they're hoping that maybe he can help sell tickets.
Ooh.
So CM Punk, a lot of people are upset apparently about this. So CM Punk, some people believe, might have gone a little bit off script when he said this last night on Monday Night Raw.
Pat McAfee! You buggy-whipped arm, no-brain hillbilly.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No one's mad about that part. It's this part.
You want to talk about ticket sales? Do me a favor. Call up that agent that was foolish enough to shoehorn you into this business and this show, and tell him to lower the ticket prices.
And some people were like, whoa, that's kind of crazy that he mentioned ticket prices. Pat McAfee's agent is also part of the ownership group that owns the WWE, which is TKO. Now, I think in the end of the day, he's just blurring the lines a little bit. I think the WWE has plans of lowering their ticket prices, but how do you do that without looking like pie in your face? So like, oh no, one of our top wrestlers spearheaded a movement that got the ticket prices lowered. Now he looks like a superhero, and everybody's happy because tickets aren't as expensive as they once were.
And now the suspense is killing me.
This is a great line, though.
Brain hillbilly.
That's what we call Taryn.
Yeah, you do.
The Daily Migs Show.
No lies detected. Walk MS 2026, Rockaholics. It's coming up in just a few weeks on Sunday, the 26th of April. We invite you to walk with us at Gasworks Park. We have a team, and it's the KISW team up under the events page at KISW.com. You can also make a donation to support us, but we'd love to see you there. It's a really good time for a really good cause, and we thank you.
Testing season is right around the corner, and this is when confidence really matters. When kids take time to review key concepts and strengthen their skills before assessments, it can make all the difference. IXL helps reinforce what they're learning right now, so they walk into every test feeling prepared, capable, and confident. IXL is an award-winning online learning platform that helps kids truly understand what they're learning. Whether they're building math confidence, strengthening reading and writing skills, or reviewing science concepts. Designed for students from pre-K through 12th grade, IXL delivers personalized, interactive practice that adapts to your child's level and pace. It's an easy, effective way to support learning as the school year heads into its final stretch. Studies show kids who use IXL score higher on tests, proven in all 50 states. IXL is used in 96 of the top 100 school districts in the U.S. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXLlearning.com/audio. Visit IXLlearning.com/audio to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
If you're an experienced pet owner, you already know that having a pet is 25% belly rubs, 25% yelling, drop it, and 50% groaning at the bill from every pet visit, which is why Lemonade Pet Insurance is tailor-made for your pet and can save you up to 90% on vet bills. It can help cover checkups, emergencies, diagnostics, basically all the stuff that makes your bank account get nervous. Claims are filed super easily through the Lemonade app, and half get settled instantly. Get a quote at lemonade.com/pet, and they'll help cover the vet bill for whatever your pet swallowed after you yelled, drop it.
Nerds. Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Personal finance can feel like a pop quiz you didn't study for. This podcast is your study guide. On NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast, you'll hear from trusted journalists who explain the why behind major financial decisions. You'll get research-backed insights and clear pros and cons, whether you're planning a big purchase or just want to grow your wealth. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Chick-fil-A has reportedly fired a full shift of employees because they posted a TikTok video that was at the place of work. It was at the Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
And they were doing a bit of a suggestive dance while still in uniform at the restaurant.
I mean, some would say they were just trying to get like maybe a shake made.
Yeah, there was a lot of shaking.
There was a lot of shaking, a lot of bouncing of the upper region.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see the video?
Nope. I did.
Yes. It's like 6 girls and then
like one dude.
And then one dude. Apparently the dude is the guy that put it all together.
Yeah.
And we have audio of him explaining what happened and why they got fired from this, because they ended up getting fired for doing this viral video. And here he is talking about it.
We got fired. Every single last one of us got fired. Before I made the video, I said, hey, I'm about to make this video real quick. If you want to be in it, let me know. If you don't want to be in it, let me know.
Yeah, usually when I want to make a video, Taryn, I want to make this video, but we got to shake our boobs. And you're like, nope, not in for it.
I'm out.
Yeah, but Danny's always down for a good time. Yeah.
And I showed them what I wanted them to do. I said, bounce, go, chest. It wasn't that serious. This is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't that serious. First of all, our location isn't even like an actual Chick-fil-A. We barely have anything on our menu. Our Chick-fil-A doesn't even take gift cards.
Okay, hold on a second.
Is that even a thing?
Yeah.
It's like a fake Chick-fil-A.
It's probably like one of those ones that's like built into like a college or something. You know what I mean?
And they're open on Sundays.
No, it's a real Chick-fil-A. I think this guy's just saying it's poorly managed.
Oh.
Like they don't have stuff. Like it's like. Yeah, look, I always have a hard time explaining what gaslighting means, but I feel like we're about to embark on this guy trying to gaslight Chick-fil-A for being. Listen,
our Chick-fil-A doesn't even take cash. And I'm saying all this just to let y'all know that this is not an actual Chick-fil-A. It's a Chick-fil-A, but it's not a real deal Chick-fil-A, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Interesting.
I think he's just trying to complain about how it's run. Like, it's like, we don't have everything and it's being poorly managed.
Well, shame on them.
And so they shouldn't be fired because there's bigger issues.
Yeah.
And it's not the boobs.
No.
I asked everybody if they wanted to be in the video. Of course, everybody said yes, because this is not my first time making a video with my night shift. It's not. And this is not the first video that I've posted that went viral.
I'd be so pissed.
I would be too.
Imagine getting fired and then, I mean, okay.
What I was really hoping to see is that, you know the people that run social media for like Burger King, Wendy's, they're all pretty funny and spicy. I was looking in the comment section for these people to be like stepping up and offering them a position at one of their establishments, but I didn't see that.
I feel like if they heard this guy talk, they're just like, yeah, we don't want to deal with this kind of crap. Like,
I like that guy.
You like him?
I like him.
What do you like about him?
That he's standing up for what's right.
Yeah. What is
It was an
right?
innocent video. There were no customers present. It was after hours. It's literally not a big deal.
But if the fast food place has a certain thing, an image that they want to have,
What is the image?
they don't want
no fun?
Maybe they don't want all their employees bouncing their boobs on camera.
It's just body parts, and they're covered. It's not a big deal. I thought that was ridiculous.
I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to fight for these. I'm not like, hey, that we should burn this place to the ground. But I also can understand if they're like, what in the hell are you guys doing? Also, are they actually working, or are they just spending their entire time just bouncing boobs while they're on the clock?
It was after hours.
Yeah, it took 2 seconds.
You haven't even seen the video.
I just watched it.
It's like 5 seconds.
Do you think that they deserve to be fired, or do you think a write-up would have sufficed?
Oh, right up 100%. I think that I think this is ridiculous.
I think writing them up would have been totally fine. Hey,
Yeah.
don't do that again. We have an image, according to Steve.
So what? If you had a business and you're not happy with how your employers are being, would you not be upset? I'm not saying fire them, but I think they deserve to be upset.
I mean, I'm sure they could be upset, but also it got like millions. It went viral. That's great. That's great attention from the public eye.
Not if that's not the image you want, it's not great attention. If the company doesn't want that kind of image being portrayed, it doesn't matter if you got 5 viewers or 50 million viewers.
I still think that they took it too far. I don't think that
How many people then went and bought a chicken from Chick-fil-A because they saw this video?
Well, hopefully they're boycotting Chick-fil-A now.
I went yesterday and got waffle fries because Tatum wanted them. I had nothing to do with this video.
The Daily Migs Show.
206-803-ROCK is the number to call, and we want to hear the story about why you got fired. What did you do that got you fired? When did you do something so bad, like shake your hoo-haws on a camera?
Hoo-ha's different than your boobs. You need to look that up on Urban Dictionary. They shook their hoo-ha's. Give them all a raise.
When did you do something so bad that you got fired? Or maybe, when did you do something so bad that you're shocked you didn't get fired for it? Call 206-803-ROCK, and we will take your calls after Oasis.
Should we recreate the video now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do that got you fired? Or when did you do something so bad that you were certain you were going to get blown out of there? But no, you did not get canned for what you did. 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call and tell us the story. Jake from Arlington, what did you do to get yourself fired? Or when did you do something so bad you're shocked you didn't get canned?
Well, I was pretty shocked I didn't get fired because it turns out I accidentally burned down an AV networking room.
How much money does that cost to fix?
Hundreds of thousands.
Oh, I'd fire you.
How'd you do it, Jake? What happened?
So up in the AV room, we have these little handheld suction vacuums we use to pull the LED panels off the LED panel walls.
Okay.
And I plugged it in to charge, and I left it unattended for a couple hours, and I guess the lithium-ion battery caught on fire and exploded and started burning all the TV boxes and everything, and then the sprinklers went off, and completely soaked all the equipment we had in the networking racks, and it was a disaster.
So, Jake, did they add, before you did this, like maybe like during like your orientation or at some point when you first started working there, did they ever say, hey, don't keep these things plugged in because there's a potential of this happening? Or was it just like a ridiculous accident?
It was just a ridiculous accident, but boy, I thought I was going to lose my job in a heartbeat.
Do you still work there?
I do. I'm working on my 5th year.
Do you still plug things in and walk away from it?
Absolutely not.
I'd be double and triple checking everything if I ever cost the company hundreds of thousands of dollars.
How terrifying. Will in Port Angeles, what did you do to get fired, or when did you do something so bad that you're shocked you didn't get canned for it?
It was my first job. I was 16, and I waved a dill pickle in a lady's face, asking her if she wanted a dill pickle at Honey Baked Ham.
Did you wave it like in an aggressive manner? Like what?
No, not at all. Not aggressive at all. She was the one being aggressive. As a matter of fact, I was just a ham glazer, and the people on the the people on the line that were prepping all the sandwiches asked me to go fill up their pickle bucket. So I did, and she was in there cursing up a storm, I tell you. And I thought it would cheer her up if I just, kind of made a cute comment like that.
Well, ham glazing and pickle buckets. I feel like the innuendos are just nonstop there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thanks, Will. Joel in Seattle, what is the story behind why you got fired?
Okay, I was putting in a trade show in Anaheim, and I was in the union, and they warned us earlier that day, and I didn't get the memo, but the undercover cops were up on the lunch, and I offered them I gave them a bud, and then it was 0.7 on the police report, 0.7 grams. Anyway, at the time, marijuana was illegal in California, but so then they handed me a $10 bill, and I was a fool to take it.
Oh,
I know it was a setup, but anyway.
Is that a common thing at trade shows that people are just like selling and smoking weed?
Yeah, everybody gets high on their lunch in the parking lot, but that's changed a lot. I'm sure. I haven't been down there for a long time, but
yeah, I feel like we don't get lunch breaks anymore. People just get high on their just smoke break.
Yeah, right in the studio.
Who gets an hour break anymore? In the studio.
Just kidding. How would you like a shot at beating Steve? And were you by any chance listening to the men's room yesterday at 5:40 to pick up a couple of the correct answers through the cheat sheet? Steve, you have 95 wins, 52 losses, and 23 ties this year. 206-803-ROCK is the number to call, and we will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. And we're back in the Miller's yard. It's springtime, and their True Green lawn is thriving.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Like this pro who's never seen spring grass this perfect outside a course.
Has to clear the patio furniture and the sandbox.
Oh, perfectly struck.
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Click the screen now to sign up at truegreen.com. Exclusions apply. See truegreen.com for details.
Nerds. Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Personal finance can feel like a pop quiz you didn't study for. This podcast is your study guide. On NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast, you'll hear from trusted journalists who explain the why behind major financial decisions. You'll get research-backed insights and clear pros and cons, whether you're planning a big purchase or just want to grow your wealth. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Wash
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery.
Visit WildLottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed. Shopify thinks ahead of us, and it thinks about the customer more than anything. Every day I'm thinking about some other new business, but Shopify is doing it to me because it's so easy to use. It's like I can't stop. I'm addicted.
Start your free trial at Shopify.com.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed. Shopify thinks ahead of us, and it thinks about the customer more than anything. Every day I'm thinking about some other new business, but Shopify is doing it to me because it's so easy to use. It's like I can't stop. I'm addicted.
Start your free trial at Shopify.com.
The Fifth Avenue Theater Company presents its professional production of Jesus Christ Superstar, starring Alexander Killian as Jesus, Cameron Lavie Jones of King Youngblood as Judas, and Molly Sides of Thunder Pussy as Mary Magdalene, a legendary rock opera of passion, betrayal, and redemption. Jesus Christ Superstar, live at the Fifth Avenue Theater May 2nd through 17th. Tickets at fifthavenue.org.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know McCall and Renton is. McCall, are you there?
I am here, yeah.
Hey, were you by chance listening to the cheat sheet during the men's room yesterday at 5:40?
I was not. I don't have a cheat sheet. I'm just going to go full send.
Yeah,
That's
do it.
right, Steve. She's ready to go. So you got to get out of
We
here.
go hard.
For those playing along at home, McCall will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Okay.
What color?
I am.
All right. What color is the
I'm ready.
Energizer Bunny?
Pink.
Yes. In gaming, what does the N in N64 stand for?
Nintendo?
Yes. Which Fresh Prince of Bel-Air character was often tossed out the front door by the bank's dad?
Oh, gosh. Pass.
How many main stars make up the Little Dipper constellation?
7?
Yes. What city is serviced by O'Hare International Airport?
O'Hare's in, O'Hare, Ohio?
No.
No. New York?
No.
Chicago?
Yes.
Oh, that's a
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster created what comic book character?
Oh, pass.
What Canadian NHL team was the first to win back-to-back Stanley Cups?
The Maple Leaf?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct, McCall. Yeah.
Not good, though, either.
You always have to remember it could be worse.
Maybe like half send.
It could be worse. Yes. Thank you.
Danny, that was funny.
Thanks for boosting my confidence there.
Steve, welcome back. Are you feeling ready?
Yeah!
What color is the Energizer Bunny?
Pink.
Yes. In gaming, what does the N in N64 stand for?
Nintendo.
Yes. Which Fresh Prince of Bel-Air character was often tossed out the front door by the bank's dad?
That would be DJ Jazzy Jeff.
You know it. How many main stars make up the Little Dipper?
Main make up the Little Dipper. 7?
Yes. What city is serviced by O'Hare International Airport?
Chicago.
Correct. Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster created what comic book character?
Joe Shuster. Dilbert.
Nope.
Peanuts.
No.
No, duh. Beetle Bailey.
No. What Canadian NHL team was the first to win back-to-back Stanley Cups?
The Montreal Canadiens.
No.
Damn it. Edmonton Oilers.
No.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
No. What classic rock band was nicknamed the Bad Boys from Boston?
Aerosmith.
Yes. What decade was the polygraph test invented?
What decade? The 20s.
Yes. Nara was the
1920s.
first capital of what Asian country?
Japan.
Yes. Steve, with time to spare, you scored 8, and that is a win, 8-4.
Steve.
Sorry, McCall.
No, don't be sorry. Steve, you suck.
What does that say about you if you lost to somebody who sucks?
Double suck.
Yeah. Well, I went full send on your ass, McCall. Wait, that didn't sound right.
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster created Superman, and the Canadian NHL team that was the first to win back-to-back Stanley Cups was the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like way back in like the teens or 20s.
So then they disappeared and they came. I always forget that they were a team before they stopped being a team for a very long time.
Yes. Well, congratulations on your victory, Steve. We have another game of Beat Migs coming up at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Our phone number is 206-803-ROCK, and we have a simple question to ask you. And we promise it is so simple that literally anybody can answer it. So that means you should call right now. 206-803-ROCK. We will ask a simple question after Rage Against the Machine. The LA Dodgers are getting a little bit of heat right now, Steve Migs. It's all stemming from the fact that they've got an 81-year-old fan by the name of Errol Siegel. He is a 50-year-old season ticket holder.
Damn.
And they are saying they can no longer print his tickets due to a fully digital policy. This is the policy. So this is NBC LA reporting on it.
Errol Siegel is a 50-year Dodger season ticket holder, and he says the team has printed his season tickets every year until now. The 81-year-old says the team told him they've gone fully digital, and printing his tickets is no longer an option. And that's a problem for Errol, who doesn't know how to use a computer, and he barely has a phone.
Okay, this is like the most old man thing ever.
I know.
And he's got a flip phone they show in the video. He doesn't have like a smartphone. It's just like straight up one of those old school flip phones.
It's just nothing. That's it.
I don't think you can get tickets on that phone.
You can't.
We reached out to the team for a response to see if they'll make an exception and print tickets for the 81-year-old. We haven't heard back. But yesterday, Errol wanted to try something. He left this recycling center, went to Dodger Stadium, and bought 4 tickets at the ticket window. Guess what? He got them. 4 printed tickets.
Uh-oh. I love that he's like that mad that he went and tested things out.
I love this guy.
So clearly they can print tickets.
They can print them. They just don't want to print them for me.
How does this make you feel?
Terrible.
I hate this guy. You might love him. I think this guy's annoying.
I love him.
Oh, it's all about me. It's all about me. Print them for me.
He's 81 years old. Give him a break.
You can get him a smartphone. Yeah. I mean, it's not that expensive. He could get a smartphone if he really wants to go to the games.
50 years, 5 generations I've had these tickets. 50 years. And they threw me under the bus.
They didn't do it. They switched to digital.
Obviously, they didn't fully switch to digital if they're printing 4 tickets for him.
It's 2020. Why are we arguing over this?
Well, we're going to continue.
Honestly, I was on Terrence. When I read the story, I was like on Terrence's side. I was like, oh, I'll give him a break. Now that I hear him, I hate this guy.
He's an entitled boomer.
Yeah, go get a freaking cell phone,
You know
Errol.
what? This is why we have to ask the simple question.
This is exciting for me.
Oh,
Because
God.
for once, I'm not alone on this island. Danny's part of my team.
Well, let's see what Adam in
We hate-
Seattle has to say.
Okay.
Adam, should they keep printing Errol's tickets or should he just figure it out?
Like I was telling the guy before, I think that it's 2026, so he probably should get with the program and get a computer or a phone.
Yeah. There comes a point where you just have to get with the times.
I don't know. If I have an 81-year-old grandma that does not want a smartphone, do you know how confusing a smartphone might be for somebody at that age?
She doesn't need to use it for all the smartphone purposes. Just get her one so she can at least get it, or get her a tablet, and then he can have the ticket on the tablet.
You think they're going to bring a tablet into the game?
Yeah.
Tablet's barely bigger than a smartphone.
And also, if she has a granddaughter, the granddaughter can figure it out for her.
Well, let's check in with Eric in Kenmore. Eric, our simple question to you. Should they keep printing Errol's tickets, or should he just figure it out?
Aaron Daly, I am on your side. I've had to deal with my grandparents trying to get tickets to go to the Seahawks game, and it is a pain in the butt to try and have them deal with the smartphone. It is difficult.
Thank you, Eric.
So should look, I can't believe I'm even siding with the Dodgers. I want the Dodgers to be miserable. So maybe I should be on your side about this. Would they have to just make an exception for it's like the old man exception?
Guess what? This is the one guy featured in this story. I bet there's other ones that would prefer to have printed tickets. Brad on Whidbey Island.
We'll start a class action lawsuit against them.
I might. Brad, do you think they should keep printing this guy's tickets, or should the Dodgers should he figure it out?
I think totally that they should print his tickets. Steve, you're cruel. You had to have grandparents. That's like just mean to say that. But they should print them because it's about the fans, and he's been a fan for that long, all the memories and everything. They can print them. I mean, they're a $1 billion organization. They can do it for him.
Thank you, Brad. You rock.
It's not cruel to be like, hey, get him a smartphone and just teach him how to open up a smartphone app. I mean, it goes into your wallet. Here, Grandpa, this button, hit it twice, and then click on the one that looks like a Dodgers ticket. Yeah. It's not that hard.
And also, you could check social media while you're doing it, Grandpa.
Yeah, now you could get on like an old person like dating app or something like that.
Yes.
Or like, hook up with some chicks at the game.
Oh, no.
He doesn't have a grandchild or somebody in his family that could help him with this phone?
I just don't think he should be forced to do something he doesn't want to do.
Well, then don't go to the Dodgers game.
Rude.
The Daily Migs Show.
Screw the Dodgers. Although
the Mariners
it's still
will let him in.
Very early in the baseball season, some Mariners fans are already feeling a little bit of frustration. And so what do you do when you're feeling frustrated? You have to release those feelings on the internet. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
And we're back in the Miller's yard. It's springtime, and their true green lawn is thriving.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Like this pro who's never seen spring grass this perfect outside a course.
Has to clear the grill and the fire pit.
Oh, perfectly struck.
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Click the screen now and get started today at TrueGreen.com. Exclusions apply. See TrueGreen.com for details.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Washington's lottery, Washington lottery.
Visit wildlottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
Last night, our Seattle Mariners fell to the Rangers 2-1 for the third straight one-run loss. Very frustrating.
It is.
And of course, many are very upset with the team's performance so far this season. And that means we must go straight to the comments.
Right, because, we are almost done with the season. What are we,
almost.
10, 11 games into the season?
Fix this quick or else.
We still got about 150 games to be concerned about. But some people a little on edge. So we figured who better to read this than a guy who's known for being a baseball player in a movie. It's a little bit of a stretch, but do you remember the movie Bull Durham?
Oh, yeah. Is it Kevin Costner?
Nailed it. We've got Robot Kevin Costner. It is a great movie. Robot Kevin Costner reading some of these comments about the Seattle Mariners and what sounds to be like the ultimate implosion, according to social media. You ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Seattle Mariners are the reason I have a therapist.
Okay.
Relatable.
There are some days where you do kind of feel that way when you watch this team.
This team is the very definition of misery. Zero fun. 2 hits is pathetic, even if one was Cal's home run.
It was a nice home run.
Yeah.
And I did get it because I was like early in the game. You're like, all right.
Here we go.
He almost had another one also later in the game as well. Therapy.
Welcome back, old Mariners. Here comes another 20-plus year playoff drought. Can football season come any sooner?
Wow, that was very dramatic.
I feel like this team is too good to suck.
Yeah.
That should be their slogan. We're too good to suck.
Dan has no business still managing this team. Dude has no clue what the he's doing out there.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
It is interesting, though, even last year with the team doing well, some people had that mindset of Dan Wilson, this team is good in spite of him. And I'm not saying that. I have no idea what it takes to be a good manager, but I mean, the team played pretty well last year, and I do think that they play well for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's the answer to the problem right there.
Yet.
We are doing the inverse of just enough to win. It's just enough to come up just short. I hate it here.
It's funny just to like go on social media and just see after. It's like, unless this team wins every game, there are fans out there that are just going to be miserable.
Grumble, grumble, grumble all the time.
A lot of freaking games left in the season.
Send Julio to the minors or out of the club entirely.
Wow, that is over the top.
When all else fails, blame the guy who's still really kind of just starting to get into the prime of his career.
Yeah.
Everyone please calm the down. It's game 11.
All right, so we have one person that has a voice of reason.
11 games under our belt. Let's just take a breath.
We're in the Suarez curse. We should have never traded him again. Bring him back.
Yeah, the good vibes only.
him.
We are bad vibes right now.
Yeah. I did love seeing him in the World Baseball Classic, too. I was just romanticizing about how great last season was.
Dude, watching that, I remember just being like, it's a bummer that Team USA didn't win, but I think I might have been just like so happy for him that I didn't even care that America lost.
I know.
It's okay, guys. We can reminisce on last year's team for the next 20 years.
I only do that with the double, so I might as well do that now with this,
That's the Seattle sports fan way.
I'm glad I chose to watch the Mario Galaxy movie tonight instead of this disgrace.
I did hear good things about that movie.
I mean, I'd probably rather watch that movie than watch the Mariners lose.
I know. I didn't watch it. And I went on social media and I was like, oh, Mariners lost. And then all of a sudden you start seeing the comments. I'm like, oh, boy, people are not happy.
Ooh.
And these are comments about the Seattle Mariners loss yesterday as read to us by robot Kevin Costner.
Dear Mariners, have you considered not losing? Someone hit up the Etsy witch.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the Etsy witch.
Yeah, again, it's too early in the season to be calling witches, okay?
A couple more comments about our Seattle Mariners?
Please.
This team can't hit water in the ocean. Everyone needs to be gone. Dan Wilson couldn't manage a f***ing Wendy's.
Wow. The disrespect.
What was the first part you said? This team
can't hit water in the ocean.
Okay. Not wrong.
Yeah, it feels that way a little bit right now, but again, we're only 11 games into the season.
You got one more comment about the Seattle Mariners?
Sure.
Hey, at least we can eat chicken strips in a ferry boat.
And also crab nachos.
Yes.
Or anything, whatever you'd like. It's only $8 upgrade.
You think they get mad if I put a beer in there and chugged it out of the ferry?
I'll be disappointed if you don't, Danny.
Well, you got on each side of the ferry, you got the little station to put the cup of whatever condiment of choice that you have. And I'm sure when we go to the game, Taryn's going to get, ranch and mayo. 'Cause she loves white. Maybe replace it with just cups of beer. And then chug them.
Do it.
Depending on how the team does, I might get on one end of that ferry with you.
The Daily Migs Show.
Well, speaking of sports, we're doing a sporty thing on Monday, June 8th. And by we, it's not us. We're not going to be golfing. We're going to be broadcasting live, though, from the Miles Montgomery Golf Classic. And last year, if you weren't there, shame on you. You should definitely sign up your foursome at KISW.com. There are prizes to be won. And I can't promise that anyone is going to hit a hole-in-one off of a toilet seat, but that did happen last year.
You never know.
Get all the details on the Miles Montgomery Golf Classic at KISW.com. We know that as you move through the day, you might want to have some little nuggets from the world of pop culture to chat about at work or with your family. So we're going to help out by telling you what's trending.
What's trending? On the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
The Michigan Wolverines defeated the Yukon Huskies 69-63 last night at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
More importantly, the number is $100. $100 won by our Danny V in the office pool.
I just received my payment, by the way, and so now I'm in the money.
So did you get it via Venmo and do the instant transfer, or will it be available in 3 business days?
3 to 4 business days.
Somebody wants your money, Danny.
This is the final call from last night's championship.
And it's over. Hail to the champions. Hail to Michigan. For the first time in 37 years, the Wolverines win the national title.
You know what's dumb is I got kind of excited because when I was a kid, I was a fan of the Michigan Wolverines. I even had Michigan Wolverine sweater, shorts.
Did they have somebody named Steve on the team? Is that why?
No, even dumber. One of my favorite wrestlers, the Steiner brothers, Rick Steiner, he was part of the Varsity Club, which was like a faction, and because he actually did wrestle at Michigan, and so he would wear his Michigan Wolverines gear, and so I was a fan of Michigan for that reason.
I love the way his brain works.
Well, I mean,
everything revolves around my name or wrestling.
Honestly, around the same though. The only reason I had Michigan go the entire way was because I was like, oh, I went to Michigan last year.
That's it.
It's a valid reason.
Hey, you got $100 because of it.
Yeah, Michigan, go blue.
Well, this is their first national title in 37 years, and Elliot Cadeau earned Final Four Most Outstanding Player Award, which is pretty cool.
And I think the most impressive part is a couple of years ago they were like 8-24 or something ridiculous where like the team just stunk, and now 2 years later they're the champions.
And they were pretty dominant last night. It was a great game.
Hey, speaking of wrestling, us wrestling fans are very excited about what Netflix just released yesterday. A big trailer for this upcoming documentary about the Hulkster himself, Hulk Hogan.
In wrestling, you should be remembered from all the wars you've been and everything you've done. Look at this! I don't believe it! Some people hate me, but after I'm gone, I think people don't know the truth. Who was this guy really?
And in the trailer, it shows like he's like, I did a bunch of drugs. And I went from saying my prayers, eating my vitamins, to doing a bunch of drugs and partying a little too much. But it's called Hulk Hogan, Real American. It's a 4-part documentary. It's going to be coming out April 22nd on Netflix. The interesting part is they're interviewing a bunch of people that knew him, one of them being his ex-wife, Linda Hogan. And I got to imagine they did not have a very healthy relationship, let's just say. A lot of drug-fueled incidents going on with them, and they both have their own side of the story. Be interesting to hear what she has to say about all this stuff.
What were their drugs of choice? Was it cocaine mostly?
I didn't ask them, I think, but I'd imagine cocaine was at the top of the list.
I would think so.
Yes. And you've seen some of those Hulk Hogan wrestling promos from back in the day. All those guys in the 80s. I think they had to do a line of blow before they were talking in front of the camera.
And that's why they were so sweaty.
Brother.
Yesterday, the astronauts of NASA's Artemis II mission entered the moon's gravitational sphere of influence. They went over the dark side of the moon and became the farthest flying humans in history. The Artemis II crew has surpassed Apollo 13's record that was set back in 1970 at 248,655 statute miles. And Artemis II comes back to Earth Friday night, and they'll do one of those big Pacific splashdowns that's always fun to watch.
Do you think? I mean, I know they also provided some great pictures of the moon. Like I love some of the pictures of the Earth as well.
Oh my gosh,
like
amazing!
I didn't see any like selfie pictures. When you get like a good selfie shot with like the Earth behind you.
Hey guys, it's me with the moon. What's up?
Maybe they just haven't released those.
Oh yeah, what's the Wi-Fi like up there? Like, can they get on their Instagram?
Or do they put it like they're pinching it? You know, the photos where it looks like you're pinching the sun or
they
something.
Probably did
you're
all
pinching
of those.
The moon.
They're just not doing those right now. Those get on their personal social media
pages. They got a lot of downtime. I mean, they could do something. What are they just sitting in there awkwardly looking at each other?
Yeah.
I'd say they while you're on the crapper, but the bathrooms had some issues while they're up there. So maybe that's why they haven't had enough time on the crapper to post on Instagram like the rest of us do.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like to try to beat Steve Migs this morning? He has 94 wins on the year, 51 losses, and 23 ties. 206-803-ROCK is our number, and we're going to play a game called Beat Migs at 8:50.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. And we're back in the Miller's yard. It's springtime, and their True Green lawn is thriving.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Like this pro who's never seen spring grass this perfect outside a course.
Has to clear the patio furniture and the sandbox.
Oh, perfectly struck.
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Click the screen now and get started today at truegreen.com. Exclusions apply. See truegreen.com for details.
Deadlines shift, plans change, and sometimes you just need promo products fast. Turn to 4imprint. 4imprint has hundreds of promotional items available with 24-hour turnaround, from custom apparel and drinkware to trade show gear, writing tools, and more. Your logo is printed with care, your order ships fast, and with their 360-degree guarantee, you know it'll show up right and on time. That's the certainty of 4imprint. Check out the full 24-hour selection at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
This year, experience the NHL playoffs your way. Want to watch a single do-or-die Game 7? A full week of a heavy-hitting back-and-forth series? Then check out Sling's 1, 3, and 7-day passes. Watch the chase for the cup on ESPN and TNT starting as low as $4.99. No long-term contracts or overpaying. Just live hockey at home or when you want it. Sling lets you do that. Visit sling.com to learn more.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
And we're back in the Miller's yard. It's springtime, and their True Green lawn is thriving.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Like this pro who's never seen spring grass this perfect outside a course.
Has to clear the patio furniture and the sandbox.
Oh, perfectly struck.
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Click the screen now to sign up at truegreen.com. Exclusions apply. See truegreen.com for details.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
On Monday's episode of Today, one of the co-hosts, Chanel Jones, shared the story of falling asleep on a train from Philly to New York, only to wake up alone in the dark.
You take the train home. You're on like an 8:30, 9
I was on a nighttime
9 p.m.
nighttime train.
You're on the train. You're chilling. Now tell everybody what happened.
So then I got a little sleepy because I'd had a long day.
Yes.
And so I fell asleep. And then, you stop moving, but you feel like, oh, it's probably because it's not time and we're not in Moynihan. We're not in New York City. Well, I was supposed to get in around, I don't know, like 10 or something. I don't know. Well, I woke up and there was no one on the train.
That is a nightmare.
And I checked my phone. And guess what time it was?
What time was it?
12:20.
Oh. Wow. You were supposed to get in
around 10.
So you'd been asleep for 2 hours underground?
For 2 hours in the depths of New York City.
That's terrifying.
I would not be happy about that at all.
Back when I grew up in New York, you take the subway and the public transportation and the train. There was one time I fell asleep on a train, and it was only a couple exits past where I was supposed to get off, but I ended up in a kind of a sketch area. And then it was just like, that was a lesson learned to never fall asleep on a train.
When she said at first she tried to pry the doors open, that wasn't working. So she had to call 911. 2 police officers had to rescue her.
Isn't that crazy that there's nobody that like noticed and said we should get her off of this train?
Oh, my gosh.
I remember when I was a kid, there was people sometimes that would sleep on the train and they would put a sign on their chest, like a little piece of paper that just says, hey, if I hit Times Square, I hit 49th Street or something like that, wake me up.
That's smart.
Yeah, but like you're putting a lot of... You're having a lot of faith in some random person on the train to wake you up.
Thought, just keeping hope alive, I guess.
Fair, yeah.
206-803-ROCK. We want to know, where is the strange place that you fell asleep? James in Centralia, how about you kick us off?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
What's up, James?
So it's not like I fell asleep for hours in York on a train, but years ago, riding a motorcycle across country, it was in Wyoming, 100-degree day, straight I-90. I dozed off. Don't know how far or how long I dozed off, but you can imagine riding 85 miles an hour and waking up and not realizing how far you were going straight. But, strange place to doze off.
Yeah, you're very lucky, my friend. That's insane.
Have you ever had moments like that where you're like, you didn't fall asleep maybe, but while you're driving, you're like, no idea where I am right now. You almost zone out. Just...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, those are those moments where I'm like, I should probably go get an energy drink.
Yeah, take a little nap on the side of the road. 206-803-ROCK. Aaron in Port Orchard, tell us about the strange place you fell asleep.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, Aaron?
Good morning. So I fell asleep on my grandmother's toilet hospital chair right beside her.
Very comfortable, they make them.
So you weren't going to the bathroom, you were just sitting on the chair?
Yeah, just sitting on it, just passed out. I had driven from Colorado all the way back to L.A., and I was tired, and I wanted to see her because she was in the hospice, and I did too much that day. Ended up passing out right beside her, had to get up because she had to go.
Sometimes you got to take the nap when you can get it, no matter where the location is.
She woke up because Grandma had to use the bathroom.
Can you get off the commode? 206-803-ROCK. James, you are in Fife this morning, and we want to know about the odd place you nodded off.
I nodded off right outside the door to the morgue.
What in the world?
What? What was going on there?
I was commissioning a piece of equipment in a hospital basement. Their personnel was doing all the work. But it was Easter Eve after midnight, and they kept leaving for hours at a time and coming back. And I was tired, so I just sat down in the hallway and laid against the wall outside the morgue.
Well, good thing they didn't think like you were like a delivery of a dead person.
Oh my God!
I don't think that's how it works. Like, oh, this guy at the front.
This is the night deposit.
You're right.
You came to the right spot.
Man, these delivery drivers are getting lazier and lazier.
Sean in Rochester, what's the odd place that you fell asleep?
So this story is about a buddy of mine. Do you guys know what a drive line is before we get started?
A drive line?
Yeah, drive line in a vehicle. So it goes from your transmission to your rear end, and it's just a tube, and it connects the two.
Yeah, totally know that.
I'm today years old.
Okay, so that's what it is. So we're in the military. You know those big Army trucks that you saw the Seahawks get driven around in?
Yeah.
When they won the Super Bowl. Okay, so he was up underneath one of those working on one, supposed to be. We couldn't find him anywhere for a good hour or so, and I heard him snoring. And I went over there, and I'm looking, and I look up, and he had put himself up between the body of it and the drive line, and he was asleep up there like a cat.
That is amazing.
Did you know how long he was maybe asleep for?
Oh, what's that?
Do you know how long he had been sleeping?
We couldn't find him for at least an hour.
Did you guys wake him up, or did he wake up on his own?
Oh, we took pictures of him first, and then we woke him up, scared him, honked the horn.
That's the right way to do it.
Like a good friend should.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Mushroom Mike in Des Moines. What's the odd place that you fell asleep?
Well, I fell asleep in a 65 Malibu on the way to a gang fight when I was like 20. Yeah, I didn't want to go because I always rode shotgun, so I was the first one out all the time, right? You ride shotgun, you're fighting first. So anyway, long story short, I sat in the back. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to fight, so I was, bullied into it. So I sat in the back seat, fell asleep.
And did they wake you up after the fight?
Yeah, they woke me up after the fight. I didn't even get out of the car. I just fell asleep.
Did you guys win?
I did. I didn't get beat up. No, yeah, we did. Yeah, we're just a bunch of stoners, heavy metal dudes. But anyway, yeah.
So lesson learned, if I ever driving around, just ride bitch. That way I don't have to worry about being in the gang fights.
Also, I can't imagine that stoners are fighting, like, very hard. You know what I mean? Like, if everybody's stoned, I bet it's like the punches are probably being thrown a little
Hold
slow.
on, man. Let me finish eating my potato chips before I throw the next punch.
Watch out.
I don't know if that's necessarily how it is. I've seen some aggressive stoners.
Aggressive stoners?
Yes.
Wow. I'm not one of them.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Do you think that you could name a song if you only heard 1 second of the chorus? If so, we've got the hookup on tickets to AEW Dynamite and Collision next Wednesday, April 15th at Angel of the Winds Arena. You can call 206-803-ROCK, and we're going to play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
It's time for Hook or Shook. The game with absolutely no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see All Elite Wrestling next Wednesday, April 15th at Angel of the Winds Arena. Say good morning to our contestant. It is Joel in Seattle. What's up, Joel?
How are you doing?
Dude, we're doing great. And we're going to spin the wheel for you right now to see if you're going to be teamed up with Steve Migs or myself.
All right, the wheel's spinning. Will it land on Taryn Daly? Will it land on yours truly? You and me, Joel, let's win these tickets.
All right, Joel, here is your clip.
Can I hear it again?
Of course.
Oh, is that Tom Petty?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Can I get a hint on the name of the song?
It would be the opposite of him front-upping.
What?
What's the opposite of a front?
Oh, back.
And what's the opposite of up?
Back down. I won't back down.
Just call me the Hitmaster. Or not.
It's like your rapper name?
I want front to upper.
Hitmaster Migs?
Yeah. All right, Joel, we're halfway there.
All right, living on a prayer.
Kinda.
Let's go for Steve Migs clip, Danny.
It's Queen. Fat Bottom Girls. Woo, I got a little nervous.
Joel, look at what we've done here today. You just scored All Elite Wrestling tickets.
You guys are awesome. Hey, I'd like to donate the tickets.
Okay. Who are we donating them to?
Pee Wee Herman.
Okay. Well, sadly, he's dead, but we'll... So caller 9, you want to do, Joel?
Let's do caller number 9.
We'll do caller number 9. You want to go to see All Elite Wrestling next Wednesday? We'll make it happen, courtesy of our friend Joel.
Thank you, Joel. 206-803-ROCK. If you would like to go see AEW next week, give us a call.
Pee Wee Herman.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
If we have talked about something this morning that you would like to talk with us about, you are free to call 206-803-ROCK right now, because we will be checking in with the Rockaholics after Ozzy Osbourne. Throughout the morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we haven't had a chance to chat about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics. So this is your opportunity to call in and chime in on something we've hit on during the show this morning, or if you have something on your mind to discuss with us. And the number is 206-803-ROCK. Now, earlier this morning, we were talking about an LA Dodgers fan named Errol Siegel. He's 81 years old. He's been a season ticket holder for 50 years, and they won't let this poor guy get printed tickets anymore.
For 50 years, he's been able to print the tickets, but it's now 2026. And use a phone. He's got a flip phone, and he doesn't know what to do. In fact, during a news report, he said this about it.
They could print them. They just don't want to print them for me.
How does this make you feel?
Terrible. 50 years, 5 generations I've had these tickets. 50 years. And they threw me under the bus.
Which I feel like it's a little extreme, man. Like, you could just figure it out. I mean, it's not like they're stripping you of the tickets. Just get a smartphone,
I
Grandpa.
still feel bad for the guy.
Okay.
And we have Charles from Greenwood on the phone right now, who, Charles, you work at the Mariners box office, so you have some experience in this arena.
Yes, in fact, I've been in the box office since the Kingdom days.
Dang, that's awesome, Charles.
But, I just wanted to touch base because I just don't understand the Dodgers, their reaction on this because, we have lots of, let's just say, elderly fans here in the Northwest, and they're not tech savvy, and we have an option for them, which involves them coming to the box office and getting a pass written. I know it's an extra, but we're not saying they absolutely have to get a smartphone. So I don't understand what's going on down there in L.A.
What do you think? Is it just because people in LA are just jerks and that's why they're doing this? Or like, or is it like the Dodgers have spent so much money on all of their star players they can't afford to print stuff? Like, what? Why do you? Is there like some? Is it that much of an inconvenience for you guys when like an elderly person or somebody who doesn't have the ability to pull it up on their phone asks you to print it?
No, not at all. It's just I think the decision was made that we need to give people an option.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Charles,
and this is why the Mariners are better than the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Charles, do you know if there are other ballparks that have done what the Dodgers are doing and saying, no, we're fully digital, or are they kind of, the one that's doing that right now?
Well, technically, the Mariners are also fully digital, but there's an option for this type of situation.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, thank you for making me feel better about my stance on this, Charles.
Charles, while we have you, you've been with the Mariners since the Kingdom days. What have been if you had to put together like your all-time favorite Mariner moment since you've been working with the team for whatever reason? It could be a personal one, or it could just be on the level of like the team doing well. What would be that top moment for you?
It would still be the 95 season.
Yes. Great choice, Charles. I love you.
That was just magic in the first time make a playoff run, and but the T-Mobile Park is so spectacular now. So I have fond memories of the Kingdom.
Charles, have you had the crab nachos yet at a game?
I have not.
Oh, you got to do it, man. It's life-changing.
Thanks for the tip.
You know what I'm learning is that in order for us to rekindle the magic of the Mariners, maybe we need to start printing tickets again.
You think so, Charles?
I'm really over printed tickets. I do miss them myself for concerts, but
yeah, for the memories, yeah.
I can tell you that the security in mobile tickets is way better.
That makes sense.
When we have people having issues and can find their orders, we can usually make it work.
But it's a lot harder for us to get snuck into a suite.
Well, there is that. Yes.
Rock on, Charles. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate
Much love,
it.
Charles.
Bye.
Have you also seen that they have that website where you can plug in information from your digital tickets and it will like spit out a designed printed ticket that you can print yourself? So if you want to
like
take
a commemorative
if
ticket,
you want to
kind of
take
a
like
thing?
a special concert moment and actually have a printed ticket, you can do that online.
So why can't Grandpa from Los Angeles just figure that out?
You think he knows how to use the internet?
He's 81. It's not like he's dead. I mean, 81 years old, you should still be able to figure out how to use a computer.
Also, I like how Taryn's like, oh, there's just a service that does that. I'm like, I'm already spent however much money on the tickets. I'm not going to spend more money to get an actual printed ticket, Taryn.
Somebody says, I totally agree with Steve. At first, I was like, well, they can print them. But when this guy sounds like an entitled ass, tell him he can walk his ass to the stadium and do it himself.
He's 81 years old. He's winning at life. I love this guy.
So my 90-year-old mom had an iPhone 15. She knew how to use it. This guy could figure it out.
Wow.
Next
That's because
text.
iPhones are for old people.
Steve, why do you hate old people? Stop being a D-bag. I'm just saying, get with the times. I'm not asking for this guy to do anything that difficult. Just figure out how to use a phone.
Wow. You're so mean to the elderly.
Gosh, I almost said something bad. Get me in trouble.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, we have Walk MS Seattle coming up in just a couple of weeks, and it goes down at Gasworks Park, which is such an iconic location here in the big city of Seattle.
Are the tickets paperless for this, or do I need to?
No ticket necessary.
Okay, good. Okay.
You can just show up and walk with the KISW team on Sunday, April 26th. And if you go to KISW.com, just click on the events page. We have all the details right there. And you can also, if you can't make it, make us a donation and help us reach our fundraising goal, Rockaholics. We appreciate the support very much.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hi, I'm PJ Vogt, and I want to tell you about my podcast, Search Engine. We try to make sense of the world, one question at a time. No question too big, no question too small. We will even answer your questions if you send them in. Stuff like, what happens when a cemetery goes out of business? What should we do about teens using AI to do their homework? Who buys luggage at the airport luggage store? Follow and listen to Search Engine in partnership with Odyssey, wherever you get your podcasts.
The Daily Migs Show is built on the backs of legends. The Rockaholics. And some don't just listen, they show up. They bring the moment. They win the day. They're the player of the game. And they earn the Daily Migs Game Ball.
It is a tradition we are thoroughly enjoying, giving out our own game ball. So, Steve Migs, who will be getting today's Daily Migs Show game ball?
Well, in honor of all the talk about Artemis 2 being the new record for the furthest that humans have climbed to Earth, we started talking about what's the furthest you've been from Washington, and we got a call from a guy by the name of Justin from Roy, and he gets our game ball today.
The astronauts of NASA's Artemis 2 mission became the farthest flying humans in history yesterday. They surpassed Apollo 13's record set back in 1970 of 248,655 miles, which made us curious. What is the furthest from Washington you have ever traveled? Justin and Roy, what's the furthest from Washington you've traveled?
Hey, good morning. So I've got a great story. I went to Frankfurt, Germany.
Okay.
I had a friend who was stationed there. He's enlisted in the Army. I was 19, and I went to visit him. We went to a duty-free place on base to get a bunch of alcohol, and I ended up at a German hospital the next morning. It was the first time I'd blacked out, and I got made fun of for being a silly American in a foreign country, being stupid. And then just a few days later, the rest of the alcohol, we finished it, and my friend ended up having the ambulance called on him, and because of how it worked out, it was his wife's gynecologist who showed up to check him out.
So how's his yeast infection? Is the alcohol content stronger in Germany?
I think everybody's stronger in Germany.
Okay, thanks. That doesn't answer my question, but I appreciate you, Taryn.
Everybody is getting a game ball, okay? Everybody.
The Daily Migs Show.
Would you like to kick it with the men's room on Saturday? Of course you would. And the men's room return of the Red Party is happening at Black Raven Brewing Company in Woodinville. They're going to be hanging out from 2 until 5. The doors will be at 1 o'clock. We've got live music from the KISW New Originals and Stage Hogs. And with your ticket, you're going to get a 6-pack of the Return of the Red beer, which is oh so delicious. Go to KISW.com to get your tickets now.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. What a time to be a Seattle sports fan as our Seattle Kraken continue to stink. They ended up losing bad against the Winnipeg Jets yesterday, 6-2. That extends their losing streak to 5 games. They've dropped 9 of their last 10. And when there's just a few games left before the season's done and they're still hoping and praying that they're going to make the playoffs, the chances are pretty much not there anymore.
Ooh. If you had to predict right now, Steve, who do you think is going to be facing off in the Stanley Cup?
Jeez, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think of who I can't even give you a good answer.
Who do you not want to be in the Stanley Cup?
I mean,
the Avalanche.
The Avalanche.
Yeah.
Boo those guys.
I don't think I have it down. I just stopped caring when the Kraken stopped playing so well. I'll be honest with you. I've not been watching a lot of hockey, so to be able to tell you, the Tampa Bay is always a really good team. I don't know if I'd be happy to see them win another cup, but I do love me some Yanni Gourde.
Yeah.
So,
you'd be happy for that guy?
Yeah, I'll be honest. If the Kraken don't make the playoffs, I don't know. I'll probably take a good round until I start getting excited about hockey again.
You're not going to burn any jerseys or anything?
You know who I like to see do well are Edmonton Oilers. I don't even think they're going to have a chance to make it. Actually, they're doing very well, but did you see what happened with them in the news about a baby that was born while their game was going on?
How does that even happen?
Here's the play-by-play, and it's a terrible segue, but it's a good reason to play this audio, so check it out.
And breaking news, we have word that someone has gone into labor here tonight. There's a baby being born on the 7th floor at Rogers Place as we speak, so someone's going to have a great story to tell. It would be nice to have the mother join us on After Hours to describe what's happened, but that could be asking a bit much.
I think she would do it.
I have had 2 friends give birth in not the right place, and I cannot express how much that is my worst nightmare.
Yeah, but she's having birth at a game. She clearly went to the game knowing that her water could break at any given moment. I bet she would go on the show.
I bet she would.
Right?
I would hope so.
Oilers are, they ended up losing that game, but they are in first place. I'll say, I'll root for the Oilers.
Oh, well, they got a new fan, so that's exciting.
That is true.
One more person rooting for them.
Yeah.
Last night, Michigan beat UConn 69-63, and they won the NCAA men's basketball championship in Indianapolis. This is the final call.
And it's over. Hail to the champions. Hail to Michigan. For the first time in 37 years, the Wolverines win the national title.
That band is jamming in the background.
It was really fun, and the Michigan fans all were dressed so wild, and it was a fun watch for sure.
Well, especially if you're a Michigan fan, and just a couple of years ago the team was just red rotten, and now all of a sudden they're winning the national championship. That is pretty sweet.
And especially if you're Danny V, $100 richer thanks to our office little fun bracket situation.
It was awesome of the announcers to mention Danny V when Michigan won. They're like, we cannot believe that Michigan won the championship, but more shocking, Danny actually knew something about sports and won money.
Yeah, they put me on the big screen. It was great.
It was very nice of them. To keep our Seattle depression going when it comes to our sports teams, the Mariners only 2 freaking hits. 2 hits, and that was not enough, even though one of them was a pretty sweet home run by Cal Raleigh.
Out to right field. Really blasted back. Cal Raleigh finds his first.
Then he found his first, but that was it for the Mariners. They ended up losing 2-1. 2 hits. Only 2 hits for the team. Up next for them, they continue to play the Texas Rangers. That game's happening today.
Have you guys ever been to Paseo in Fremont?
No, and I keep wanting to because that's a place where everyone, not so much recently, not that their sandwiches are bad now, but there was a moment where it felt like when you talked about sandwiches, Seattle, Paseo was considered to be the GOAT.
Well, they're dealing with a massive repair bill, upwards of $42,000, because tree roots ended up destroying some of their underground plumbing.
Yikes.
So they are open at this time, but they are asking for some community support while they try to get through all of the insurance BS that's associated with something like that, plus just the rising cost of being a business in Seattle.
Well, the best way to support them is by going there and getting some sandwiches. Maybe we should do that. Huh, Taryn?
You guys, that's so rude. I can't even.
I'm inviting you to lunch.
Right now.
My treat. I'll buy you a
Do
sandwich.
they have any lean proteins and asparagus?
Maybe. I saw this story. I would love to talk to this guy at some point. I know he's probably not in the mood to do any interviews as of right now. He's 72 years old. He's here from Washington, and he survived a brutal crocodile attack that happened when he was scuba diving in Mexico. The crocodile clamped onto his arm and even did the death roll. Thankfully, he is still with us. He fought back until the crocodile let go, and now he's just in the middle of a long recovery. Hopefully that recovery continues to go well. But yeah, usually when you're put in the death roll, it doesn't end well.
I mean, he's 72 years old, too. That guy's obviously very fit.
Yes.
Beating off a crocodile like that. Crazy.
And as far as weather, high of 56 degrees, going to be a cloudy day today. That is the DMV, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
Our friend Ryan Castle is up next with your morning 12-pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. And that means so many new reasons to rack.
Because I always find something amazing.
Just so many good brands.
Because there's always something new.
Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts. Shop new arrivals first and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just what's inside your home that matters. It's who you share it with. That's why we work even harder to protect it. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
Deadlines shift, plans change, and sometimes you just need promo products fast. Turn to 4imprint. 4imprint has hundreds of promotional items available with 24-hour turnaround, from custom apparel and drinkware to trade show gear, writing tools, and more. Your logo is printed with care, your order ships fast, and with their 360-degree guarantee, you know it'll show up right and on time. That's the certainty of 4imprint. Check out the full 24-hour selection at 4imprint.com.
4imprint.